Okay, greetings everyone. It's so lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for coming, being a part of our sisterhood celebration, our intimate gathering. Really appreciate your presence here. And because we have more than just our physical bodies present, we have also our ancestors present. We're going to pour libation to start our ceremony. So coming together, reunited in spirit and purpose, we pay homage to God, Goddess, and the Almighty Creator. We pay homage to all of the ancestors that came before us and kneel before God. We pay homage to the Orisha and all that's holy and good. We thank you for celebrating sisterhood today and blessing this event in our 25 years of sisterhood service. We thank you for showing up, and we honor the path that you laid before us so that we can stand here today and be honored and recognized and be together in fellowship. We honor the ancestors who were freedom fighters, women who came before us so that we can do the work that we do to uplift women and girls. We thank you, Fannie Lou Hamer. We thank you, Harriet Tubman. We thank you, Bessie Coleman. We thank you, Dorothy Height. We thank you, Shirley Chisholm. We thank all of our ancestors that are smiling down on us, that lived, that loved, that succeeded, that persevered and thrived and built, and now kneel before God and help us and assist us on a daily basis. We say thank you for these blessings each and every day. And Ashe. Ashe. So many other sisters have come before us. We honor and recognize them in this very sacred and special space, the Oprah Winfrey Theater and the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Doing the work with Sisterhood Agenda has given me faith, and faith gave me freedom. There were times in my life when I didn't know what was going to happen or how my life was going to unfold. I had dreams and ideas, but I never could have predicted my destination. And I certainly had no idea about the path that I would take to get to where I am now. But I realized that I was being groomed and prepared for the work that I do now, even as a little girl. One consistent theme growing up that stood with me is that I knew what I liked and I followed my heart. I hope that you all know what you like and follow your heart too, because I see that in all of you. Everyone who knows me knows that I know what I like and I follow my heart. Following your heart is freedom. Sisterhood for me has become that freedom. A lot of you all are leaders in your communities. You're activists, you're architects, you're engineers, you're mentors. You're doing great things. And these are just some of your official titles. Of course, our titles don't begin to really describe who we are and what we're all about. Our titles change and we evolve. Sisterhood is not celebrity. However, sisterhood should be celebrated. The power of sisterhood gives you space to do what you like and to follow your heart. Sisterhood also lets you know that you are never alone. With sisterhood, you have that freedom. It's not always a naturally occurring phenomenon, but sisterhood can become one. The success of Sisterhood Agenda on a global scale is evidence that sisterhood consciousness is growing. It's the spirit of sisterhood that helps me understand you and helps you to understand me. We uplift each other and aid in our self-knowledge, self-development, and self-esteem. Sometimes we like the same things, and sometimes we don't. We all follow our hearts and respect each other's heart spaces. We are born free, and there was a time when we had to read, write, learn, and love in secrecy. Some of us are still learning to free ourselves from the physical, mental, and spiritual slavery. But sisterhood can help you do that because sisterhood is revolutionary. Loving yourself and each other is something, nothing that should be taken for granted. In sisterhood, we can stay free. Imagine a place and a space where we do simply that. Can we live this way? Can we take care of our families? Yes, we can. As much as Sisterhood Agenda's 25-year anniversary is about our agency and what we've accomplished over the last few years, it's also about all of us. It takes each of us to keep doing what we do. Together, we are making history, whether we realize it or not. There are spiritual and ancestral recordings of all of our deeds, all of them. So why not make them great ones? While we are acknowledging this karma that exists, let's highlight and celebrate the super great ones. By elevating and recognizing the significance of what we do every day, we are all basking in this sisterhood, a sisterhood of greatness, as my good friend Blanche Williams has framed it, co-creators of this sacred space. Our sisters are dealing with serious issues around the globe: sexual abuse, violence, female genital mutilation, human trafficking, gender pay gaps, women portrayals in the media, women and girls in sports, women and girls in STEM. The list goes on, because we want to be empowered. We want to be in power. I'm encouraged by our activities today because these activities are actually about us. You are inspirational, and you are also aspirational. I thank my mother, who shows me unconditional love with beauty and grace and has always been my #1 believer, a hardworking woman who wants to see her children happy. I thank my father for showing me a model of service, multi-career development, hard work, and success. I thank my brother for sharing his unique musical gifts with the world, showing me how to follow my dreams just like he followed his, showing me what a second life looks like after coming from the brink of death after a near-fatal car accident. I thank my daughter for contributing her unique and special talents towards the cause and being a blessing to the world and those who know her, and for her understanding that her mother is a little different, and hopefully in a good way. I acknowledge the teamwork, the global partners, the wonderful work that our growing global sisterhood network does, and by recognizing this work that so many of us often do in the dark, I'm bringing light and shining a light upon it. We acknowledge this fight for freedom that is part of our inherent DNA. This is part of our collective consciousness, driving our sisterhood to success. I appreciate and give gratitude for all of you all today. It's my privilege to honor your heart and your achievements. You have played a big part of this 25-year journey. Today, as we celebrate sisterhood, 25 years of service, above all, I want to say thank you.